Hey everyone, Rua here with another version update video. Well, talk about flipping the script. Last month's update was so redundant I didn't even bother making a video for it. Sorry Career Rangers, but there really wasn't much there as far as I could see it. But a fair bit's happened this time around, and it concerns arguably one of the most important jobs in the game. So let's see what's happened. As you can probably guess, the update concerned White Mage. The first thing that happened is that Protect and Shower 5 are no longer merit categories. They've been replaced by two new job traits you can likewise merit, Animus Solace and Animus Misery. Animus Solace, as you can probably expect from its name, increases the strength of the Stone Skin effect of Cure Skin by up to 10%, while Animus Misery increases the damage store cap, and thus the maximum Cura amount under Misery. Pretty straightforward stuff. But which do you merit? I'd cap out Animus Solace and Devotion, simply because Cura is still a really niche spell, whereas Solace Cure Skin sees a lot more application. Devotion is still great for an MP top up in a pinch, so you should keep it. Now, here's a really big change, and sadly not all of it is good. Sacrifice has been altered so it only transfers one debuff from the target to the White Mage, and it can also take Petrification and Silence, whereas it could not before. Honestly, that feels like a pretty major nerf to the spell, which used to be a great way to remove masses of debuffs from someone, while the White Mage remains safely on the back line. It's also meant to work with Misery now, rather than Solace, by giving the White Mage resistance against the debuff they just took. But I've heard reports of it being bugged, so take that with a generous pinch of salt. On the other hand, Asuna has been changed for the better. Asuna is now a single target spell, and by itself removes pretty much every debuff one can remove with an R spell. With Misery active, Asuna removes all that, as well as anything else that can be removed through a race. That's pretty incredible. Asuna is now guaranteed to wipe out practically every single debuff the target party member has in one shot. It can even remove Amnesia, and is now the only spell in the game capable of doing so. The trade-off for this is that Asuna has had its recast timer quadrupled to 2 minutes, and has also had its MP cost almost increased 8-fold to 178 MP. You therefore need to build a very specific casting set for Asuna now, or you're going to find it very hard to work with. This is the set I have made, and it's subject to being changed, but here it is as it is right now. The most important thing is getting as close to the fast cast and healing magic recast cap as you possibly can. This set puts me just shy of the gear cap, but the SU4 weapon puts me to the recast cap regardless. With Light Arts and a haste spell being cast on you by yourself beforehand, you can get Asuna's recast timer down to 27 seconds without any other support. Having haste 2, or just more magic haste in general, will put Asuna's recast timer at the absolute lowest value of 24 seconds. I could not push it any further than that no matter what I did. Something else worth mentioning is that the attributes of the Cleric's Wand, the Piety Wand, and the Asclepius have all been changed to make Asuna restore target HP proportional to the number of debuffs Asuna removes. Unfortunately, at the moment, this seems like it's not working. Something must have been broken in the code, and I expect it will be patched in the next update so it actually does what it says. Getting the recast of Asuna down is important, but you also have to remember that Asuna now costs a lot of MP to cast, so using it often without support could sap your MP pretty quickly. If you have support, keeping your MP up shouldn't be too much of an issue, but if it is, here's a trick I like to use. Open a battle in Misery and use Asuna when you need to. Then, immediately swap to Solace and use full cure with Divine Seal to again remove all debuffs on the party member, and also give them a really powerful Stone Skin effect for 30 seconds. Then go back to Misery and use Mystic Boon to recover all of your MP in one shot. By this point, Asuna will be ready again. The main takeaway from this month's update is that, aside from SE having a bit of a Homer Simpson moment, unless you explicitly need Solace's Cure Skin effect, staying in Misery might be a better option from here on out, especially if debuffs are more of a concern. There is some talk on the forums that aspects of this update could be reverted, but really, I just want them to change Sacrifice back to the way it was and fix the SU club so they actually flippin' work. Anyhow, that's all for this update. Catch you next time, and we'll see if anything indeed got undone.